Tricyrtis hirta, agrowplants.org, also known as toad lily. So this hibiscus geophyte, it's perennial evergreen and used for ornamental for the beautiful flowers. Can use as a cut flowers, but the flowers are a little bit short life, and as a ground cover in a shady area. If you would like to grow it, there is a link below and link in the right top side, and if you purchase, this is donation for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, it's really helped me, and this is amazing donation for this channel. So you can grow it in variety of climate, can be temperate, can be subtropical, or even Mediterranean. But usually in hot climate better to grow it indoor as a houseplant, but also in cold climate possible to grow it as a houseplant. Can grow in hardiness zone of 5 to 9, and with the right care possible in hardiness zone of 10. In 10B it's really hard, but it's possible, as you can see. The leaves color is green, sometimes can be light green with dark green, like variegate, but not really, so this is lovely. And the flower color it's white with purple dots or spots. Can be white and blue, and there are 6 petals in the outers and 3 petals in the inner part. So in order to grow it you need cool weather, moist soil, rich soil, and humidity, and to add some mulch, especially in the beginning. After this it's will take care of its own mulch. Usually the dead part just will don't collect the dead parts. And usually you need to take care if the stem's falling down, so take care that they won't fall, unless you want to bending a branch over and cover it with some soil and create more plants. But if you want, better to let it to put some stick or something like this to take care that this plant won't fall, because if it's fall it loses all the beauty, because the flower is down and it's not, support it will look much better. You can start to grow it by plant seeds and rhizomes, also possible by cutting or just bending the soil and cover it. This is easier than cutting, but cutting also possible. And it's easier to start by cuttings or bulbs, much easier than to start by seeds. Be aware that this plant suffer in hot summer days and might even be burned and die. It's happened to me a few times until I learned how to grow it here in hardiness zone of 10B. And the planting season will be spring to summer in hardiness zone of 4 to 7, spring to autumn in hardiness zone of 8 to 9, in hardiness zone of 10A, spring to autumn, but in the hot summer days better not to, and in hardiness zone of 10B, in autumn to the spring until early spring. Don't arrive to the hot days of the spring because it won't establish well. If you actually start by rhizomes, the season a little bit different. So it's spring to summer in hardiness zone of 4 to 9, and spring to autumn in hardiness zone of 10A. But of course not in the summer, and in hardiness zone, this is the important part, autumn to mid winter will be okay. How to plant? So if let's say you have a rhizome or root ball, better to throw some organic matter, dead leaves, humus, compost, all these ingredients, mix it in the soil, and then just dig again and put the rhizomes. Major pests are fungal, and the same for pruning. You can prune all the year, better after the blooming season, of course. It's just for design, dead parts, not really a reason to prune it. The height of the plant will be from 40 to 90 centimeters, so it means 16 to 36 inches. In the right condition, it's a fast growing plant. In hardiness zone of 10B it's slow growing plant, and in hardiness zone of 10A it's medium growing speed. Water requirement will be from average to big amount of water. Hotter the area will be, bigger amount of water will be better. Light condition, it's full shade. In hotter climate possible to expose it also to sun and even grow it in half shade. Better morning sun. Yes. But hotter climate like hardiness zone of 10B, full full shade. So it's possible to grow it indoor as a houseplant. It's actually a great houseplant. I'm just waiting for the flowers and then put it indoor. I think just put it in the right location in the garden, wait for the flowers. It's much better than to have all the year just green leaves. So I enjoy the flowers. I put it in a location with a lot of shades, and I put it when it starts to bloom just to enjoy in the house. But if you want to grow it in indoor all the year, better far away from heater, ventilators and air condition. It dries the soil and kills the plants very viciously. In order to bloom, better a little bit sunlight, not direct, but a lot of light without LED light will be good, but regular lights, I'm not sure it will be enough, need more than house light. If you choose to grow it in and also of course keep the soil moist and put some mulch, it's good. If you choose to grow it in a container, don't forget every few years to switch the soil to new and viable soil. The soil loses viability, as you know. Except this, the size of the container need to be changed every few years if you grow more and more plants, because it's actually you have more and more shoots that grow new plants. So you need to check that it's not full, the place of the roots full. If it's full, you have two options, or to go to bigger, or another option is just to reduce the amount of plants in this pot. Blooming season will be from the summer to the autumn. It depends the condition, and the flowers just beautiful. When you grow it from seeds, you need to use fresh seeds. And for more information, just check in the website growplants.org. Don't forget. And we'll explain a little bit. Need moist soil, 16 to 21 Celsius. It means 60 to 70 Fahrenheit. Better to keep the seeds in refrigerator and possible to with peat soil or just in a paper bag. Sowing season will be from spring in hardiness zone of that lower than 10. In hardiness zone of 10, spring it's possible, autumn it's also possible, but might have some problem in the winter, and in hardiness zone of 10B it's in the autumn. Planting spacing, if it's direct, it's 20 on 20. If it's not direct, will be enough 3 centimeter on 3 centimeter. It means 2.2 inches on 2.2 inches. 20 on 20 centimeters, it means 8 on 8 inches. In order to germinate, you need to keep the soil moist, high humidity, don't let it dry. Require average amount of water, and germination time will take from 4 to 8 weeks. And if you plant it in the autumn, usually will germinate in the early spring. Except this, you need to bury the seeds. It's important that it will be in cold before you plant them. It's something that you should consider. Except this beautiful plant with beautiful flowers, and if you would like to grow it, it will be lovely in your garden or in your home. It's also a great houseplant and doesn't require so much if you grow it in the right location. Just mostly enjoy once a year from the flowers. It's beautiful. It's like a small orchid, those flowers. Very beautiful and a lot of flowers. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some lists, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.